Toby is a quintessential nerd, aged 20, who resides with his irritable grandfather. Lacking friends, he resorts to selling hot dogs to support himself. Together with his neighbor, he enjoys watching films featuring the renowned star Monica Velour from the 1990s. He has an extensive collection of memorabilia related to her and harbors aspirations of meeting a woman in person one day. After completing his studies, Toby attends a party where he discovers a group of classmates observing Amanda through binoculars. Unbeknownst to her, Amanda is engrossed in an adult film while indulging in pleasure. The following morning, his grandfather gifts him a van, granting him the freedom to use it as he wishes. Toby has no intention of continuing his hot dog business and instead focuses on cleaning the van to prepare it for sale. A potential buyer emerges, but Toby declines the offer, as the man resides in Indiana. After purchasing a plush toy, he leaves a note inside for Amanda, expressing that enjoying oneself is perfectly normal. While near a friend's house, he catches a glimpse of Amanda dancing at the window but quickly flees upon noticing her angry father at the door. Later that evening, Toby learns that Monica will be performing at a club in Indiana and resolves to travel there, intending to sell the van and fulfill his dreams simultaneously. The following morning, Toby contacts a prospective buyer and, after confirming the potential for a transaction, bids farewell to his grandfather. Determined to accept only cash for the van's sale, he embarks on an adventurous journey, ultimately arriving in Indiana. Upon his arrival, he promptly heads to a nightclub that has announced a performance by Monica Velour. At the entrance, he is approached by a young woman, who readily offers to cover the cost of a drink and a table on the dance floor. Shortly thereafter, she reveals her willingness to provide additional services, suggesting intimacy in his vehicle. Despite the significant reduction in price, Toby declines her offer, even when the fee is merely a nominal amount. His refusal is understandable, as he is genuinely in love with Monica and eagerly anticipates her appearance on stage. Toby confidently addresses the individuals at the adjacent table, defending a woman he finds attractive. At one point, he gestures with his middle finger, which leads to an immediate confrontation that disrupts an actress's performance. Shortly thereafter, the nightclub owner expels Monica, as there had been no prior incidents of altercations during the female performer's acts. He had previously assured her of 8 weeks on stage but became disenchanted with an older stripper, ultimately dismissing her without compensation for her performance. Other performers attempted to advocate for her, arguing that the men were behaving inappropriately and warranted such treatment, yet their efforts proved futile. Upon seeing the injured Toby in an ambulance, Monica felt compelled to assist the man who had defended her against the unruly audience. Unaware of his residence, she graciously invited him to her home. Still under the influence of alcohol and pain medication, a mesmerized Toby meets the woman of his dreams, struggling to comprehend the reality of the situation. When Monica discovers that Toby is a visitor, she attempts to arrange a taxi for him, but surreptitiously takes money from his backpack as soon as she realizes he has fallen asleep. The following morning, Roni arrives at his ex-wife's place with their daughter Kayla, having heard about the incident outside the club and fearing that she had met a tragic fate due to her age while performing on stage. Before long, a woman in her 60s, clad in white lingerie, takes the stage and begins her alluring performance. Toby is captivated, his mouth agape, as he has only ever seen women in videos and has longed for a genuine connection. Now, she dances before him, gradually disrobing and revealing the very attributes he yearns to touch and kiss. The performance of a 60-year-old woman does not appeal to all, leading some audience members to mock her inebriated and audacious state. The man persistently attempts to enter the house, yet Monica declines, realizing that a man is sleeping inside her residence. The husband, upon discovering that she is not alone, becomes infuriated by her actions and departs, preventing Kayla and Monica from having a conversation or spending time together. Upon her return home, Monica is taken aback to find that Toby is not only awake, but has also prepared breakfast for her. Concerned about her communication with her daughter and the impending lawsuit that could result in her losing the chance to see Kayla, Monica begins to weep and seek solace in Toby's embrace. Shortly thereafter, Toby presents her with an album filled with clippings and photographs from various magazines featuring young Monica. He regards her as a goddess of the film industry and is well-versed in every role she has portrayed. This revelation brings joy to Monica, although she is acutely aware that those days belong to a distant past. Presently, she feels nearly obsolete, and by the film industry standards, she is considered a retiree. Following their enjoyable conversation, Toby returns to the bar to retrieve the van, only to notice a derogatory message directed at him. After traveling to a nearby town, he reaches out to Claude to arrange the sale of the vehicle. However, Claude turns out to be a prankster, playing a trick on Toby by substituting a mannequin in his place. As it unfolds, the situation becomes increasingly complicated. Claude, an artist with a profound appreciation for classic American artifacts, is willing to pay a substantial amount for a dilapidated van, priced at no more than $1. He writes a check for $1, but Toby declines the offer, insisting on cash instead. As the man will not be able to access the bank for another 2 days, the transaction is postponed. This delay does not trouble Toby, as it provides him with the chance to see Monica once more by renting a room in an affordable motel. Toby spends his time watching television, taking photographs, and admiring images of an actress. The following morning, he returns to Monica's residence and observes her husband sifting through the mailbox. With the woman absent, the teenager decides to leave but discreetly hides around the corner to keep an eye on Ronnie. The man engages in unlawful behavior, attempting to break into Monica's home, while Toby captures photographs to document the incident. Soon after, he encounters Monica. In the city center, the woman has just faced another rejection and is unable to secure a position at a beauty salon. To help alleviate her stress, Toby carries large containers of alcohol for her, pausing on a bench in the park. Monica opens up about her feelings, reminiscing about past events. The elderly men residing next door are unsettled by the ferocity of her tales, prompting them to flee. Toby also shares insights about himself and the absence of his parents. As they continue their stroll, the couple disregards the audacious bikers. At a certain point, Monica becomes incapacitated due to alcohol consumption, leading Toby to utilize a shopping cart to transport her home. Upon his arrival, he attempts to express interest in her, but she quickly succumbs to sleep. After leaving Monica behind, Toby visits the nearest video rental store and purchases another CD featuring his beloved actress. In an effort to surprise her pleasantly, he acquires fireworks to arrange a celebratory display. Toby rushes to Monica's residence, only to discover that she is not present. He leaves a note for her. The young man learns from a neighbor that Monica has gone to school and is on her way there. By the fence, he observes Monica in tears, compelled to watch her daughter from a distance while she dabs her eyes with a handkerchief. Determining that this is not an opportune moment, Toby retreats to the motel to await a call from the woman who discovered his note. When they finally meet, the couple enjoys a video featuring Monica wearing D-glasses. Toby possesses a keen interest in various subjects, leading him to inquire about which actors excelled in intimate relationships and with whom women experienced boredom. Shortly thereafter, a couple travels to the forest in an unusual, rusted van adorned with a 2-meter-long sausage on its roof. Monica harbors suspicions about Toby, fearing that he may have ulterior motives regarding her safety. However, she soon discovers that he has invited her to a romantic picnic in a picturesque field. By orchestrating a vibrant display of fireworks, the young man successfully diverts her attention from her troubles and uplifts her spirits. As evening falls, Monica expresses her dissatisfaction with her failed marriage, while Toby confides that he is, in fact, a virgin. Later, the woman reveals her deepest aspiration: to take her daughter and relocate to Oregon, starting anew. Toby's utmost desire is to share joyful experiences with her, prompting the 30-year-old Monica to resolve to make this dream a reality. By becoming Toby's first romantic partner, she guides him in understanding physical intimacy and how to satisfy his partner's needs. Toby commemorates the onset of adulthood with fireworks, introducing Monica and her daughter to this new chapter. Meanwhile, the woman finds herself drinking with 2 bikers and becomes upset with Toby upon seeing Kayla. She realizes that this situation could lead to significant complications, potentially allowing Ronnie to pursue legal action against her regarding her daughter. 1. By stripping her of her maternal rights and attempting to distance Toby from his aspirations, the woman shatters his dreams and illusions. Subsequently, she claims that due to financial constraints, she has consented to participate in a new film. Despite his attempts to dissuade her, he is met with a harsh revelation, as Monica is convinced that he is unaware of her true identity. Once Toby departs, the woman instructs her daughter to contact her father and once again finds herself in the company of bikers. She indulges in illegal substances and alcohol. While Monica revels in the company of men, a disheartened Toby retreats to the woods. At one moment, he contemplates ending his life by leaping off a bridge, but soon comes to the realization that he and Monica are fundamentally incompatible. The disparity in their ages and social standings leads Toby to lose interest in the actress. Left alone on the old bridge, he tears pages from his album and casts them into the river. On Monday, Toby visits Claude to finalize the sale of the van. After receiving cash, he shares the story of Monica with Claude and seeks his counsel. Having lived alone for many years, Claude remains committed to his father's wisdom. Arrive on time, give your best effort, and maintain hope for a positive outcome. Motivated by these words, Toby takes a children's bicycle and heads to the lingerie store. Following the acquisition of a pink thong, he arrives at the film set. He forcefully makes his way into the room, determined to join the cast. After compensating the director with a sum of money, he successfully passes the audition and readies himself for the initial scene. Moments before filming commences, he discreetly hands Monica a note indicating that he has contacted the authorities. Seizing the opportunity, she escapes, and soon after, law enforcement arrives at the location. They proceed to apprehend everyone present. Shortly thereafter, the police escort him to Monica's residence. The officers recognize the actress and express envy towards him for having a stunning mother, whom many would desire to be with. Upon arriving at Monica's home, Toby presents her with the money he earned from selling the van and shares a photograph of Ronnie attempting to break into her property. This revelation motivates her, as it provides her with potential evidence for court, enabling her to reclaim her daughter. Toby, deeply infatuated with Monica, expresses his willingness to relocate to Oregon and start anew with her. However, she realizes that such a scenario is unfeasible, given her responsibilities towards a young child. Despite Toby's persistent insistence, Monica firmly declines his financial offer. Feeling hurt, Toby retreats to the corner of the sofa, prompting the woman to soothe him. She advises him to seek companionship with someone his own age and bids him farewell with a kiss as she departs from Monica's residence. In a fit of anger, Toby hurls his backpack and bike, but he later comes to the realization that her advice was sound. Meanwhile, Monica is tidying her bed when she discovers a photo album filled with her memories. It becomes evident that the young man was aware of her true identity and every aspect of her life. Furthermore, he had left behind funds to assist her in winning the trial and regaining custody of her daughter. After his encounter with Claude, Toby creates a poster seeking a ride to any suitable destination. He embarks on a hitchhiking journey across America for several weeks before returning home, only to find that his grandfather was not anticipating his arrival. Toby then receives a letter from Amanda, a classmate who had been eagerly awaiting his return and is delighted to see him again. As they prepare for a date, Toby reaches out to her, and soon they embark on a romantic relationship. Sometime later, Monica sends Toby a card expressing her gratitude. She is now residing in Oregon with her daughter and is experiencing happiness. Thanks for watching and do not forget to subscribe.